The quantities for the ingredients can be found in the description, but you will need a chicken breast, some green onions, the tops for garnish, some sugar, cornstarch and water, some ginger and garlic, soy sauce, less sodium or light soy sauce, oyster sauce, rice vinegar, a little sesame oil for garnish, and that's optional, and some cooking oil.
The first thing I want to show you is how I make the cornstarch and water. Really, all you need to do, you don't need to measure this out, just take some cornstarch, put it in any little small cup, add a little bit of cold water, it's very important that it's cold, and then just mix and stir it up. It'll separate from, the cornstarch will separate from the water, but that's no big deal. You just have to mix it up right before you put it in your meal. So take a wok and put it on medium-high heat, and then add about a tablespoon of oil. Just don't use olive oil because olive oil isn't really good for making stir-fry type of dishes. Spread it around and make sure it gets nice and hot. Add your ginger and garlic and saute a little bit, as well as add your green onions. And mix them around so that the oil gets flavorized by them being in there. Get out your oyster sauce. Put in about a tablespoon and a half of the oyster sauce. Next, get out your light soy sauce and put in a few tablespoons of the light soy sauce. Next, take some rice vinegar and add about a little under a tablespoon. If you have rice wine, you could definitely add in a tablespoon or two of that. But anyway, mix it up and mix it around so that everything is coated and starts to bubble slightly. And then get about a quarter cup of water and just add that right in there. Give it a good stir. And then add about 2 tablespoons of sugar. You could use a little less if you want. And just give that a nice mix. Really release all the flavors of those ingredients together. It'll start tasting really, really good, and it smells amazing. So once you have that all mixed around, it's time to poach the chicken slices. It's really nice and simple because you don't have to get any other pots out or stir fry or do any other extra steps. You can just add the chicken right into the mixture. The flavors will correlate and will get inside that chicken, and it'll make it seasoned and taste really, really yummy. Coat the chicken breast with a little bit of the mixture and get it all nice and rubbed over, and then it's just gonna cook for about 5 minutes or until it's done. So once your chicken's almost finished, it's about time to add in the cornstarch and water mixture. What the cornstarch and water mixture will do is just thicken up the sauce that you have in there so that it's glazy and coats the chicken in a nice thick oozy type of way. Re-stir the cornstarch and water mixture because the cornstarch likes to separate from the water, and then just add in about a tablespoon. You can use more or less depending on how liquidy your sauce was and depending on how thick you want your sauce to become. Keep in mind that the sauce will continue to evaporate and it will become thicker and thicker as you keep it on the inside of the wok. Once the sauce turns thick and glazy and the chicken is completely cooked, take some sesame oil and just add about a pinch of it. A quarter teaspoon is just enough. And make sure you spin it and stir it around until it's well coated and administered throughout the dish. Once your delicious ginger chicken is completed, get a plate with some rice or get a plate with some broccoli and add your chicken to it. Serve it up nice and hot and add the chopped green onions for garnish. I really think you guys will like this dish. I think it's really delicious, and please try it out and let me know how it turns out for you.